Hello everyone, and welcome to our grades 3 to 5 reading class for abundant education. Today we have a fantastic lesson planned. We are going to practice drawing conclusions by reading a mystery story about a missing little girl, read some interesting facts about the tallest mountain in the world, and follow along with a fun story about cats and dogs where you will get to make your own predictions. Make sure you have your worksheet and a pencil ready, and let's jump right in. Our first story today is called, Where is Holly? This story will help us practice drawing conclusions. Drawing conclusions means to make reasonable guesses about events in a story, using the clues and information given. Follow along as I read the first half of the story. One day, while Mom was washing dishes in the kitchen, she realized that she had not heard a peep out of 3-year-old Holly in a long time. The last time she had seen her, she was playing in the living room with some building blocks. She sure is being good, thought Mom. After rinsing the last dish, Mom went to the living room to see what Holly had built. But Holly was not there. Holly, where are you? Mom asked. Mom heard a faraway voice say, Mommy. So Mom went outside to see if Holly was there. Mom looked down the street, up in the tree and in the backyard, but Holly was not outside. She called her again, but did not hear her voice. So she went back inside. Holly, where are you? Come out right now. Now I want you to pause the video here and use the clues from the story to answer questions 1, 2, and 3. Put an X next to the best answer for each question. Unpause when you are ready to find out where Holly is. Welcome back. Let's find out what happened to Holly. Once again, Mom heard a faraway sound. Help me, cried Holly. Mom ran to the bathroom, but Holly was not there. She ran to the garage, but Holly was not there either. Finally, she ran to Holly's room and saw Holly's feet sticking out of the toy box, kicking wildly in the air. Mom lifted Holly out of the toy box and asked, Holly, are you all right? Holly replied, I think so. Holly then told Mom that she had been looking for her toy piano because she wanted to play a song for her. Do you want to hear the song now? Holly asked. First, let's have a special snack. You can play the piano for me later, Mom suggested. Holly thought that was a great idea. Mom and Holly walked to the kitchen. Mom made Holly a bowl of ice cream with chocolate sauce and a cherry on top. Holly told Mom that she wanted to go to the park. Mom really liked that idea. Please pause the video again and answer the last 3 questions on this page. Use the clues from the text to figure out what happened, where the piano was, and what they will do next. Great job being a detective. Now let's switch gears and read some informational text. On this page there are 2 short passages, and each one has its own set of 5 questions. Let's read the first one together. Sir Edmund Hillary was an amazing man. He was the first person to reach the top of Mount Everest. He did this in 1953. He was very curious about this part of the world. He returned to the area after his climb. He raised funds for small towns near Everest. This money helped people build bridges and schools. Hospitals were also built. He worked hard to make a better world. Now, pause the video and answer questions 1 through 5 on the left side of the page about Sir Edmund Hillary. When you are finished, unpause, and we will read the next text. Welcome back. Let's read the second passage, which is all about the mountain he climbed. Mount Everest is a tall mountain. It is on the border of Tibet and Nepal. India is nearby. There are many tall summits in the area. The 10 tallest peaks in the world are there. The peaks are quite old. Mount Everest was formed 60 million years ago. It is still growing. It grows about 2 inches every year. Pause the video one more time to answer questions 1 through 5 on the right side of the page. For our final activity today, we are going to read a story called Jake's Pets. This story is special because we are going to stop and make predictions as we read. A prediction is a guess about what will happen next. If you look ahead to the worksheet at the end of this story, you will see a predictions chart. It has 1 column for what I predict and 1 column for what happens. Keep that chart in mind. Let's start the story. Jake has dogs named Spot and Big Bess. Bess's name fits her size. Jake also has 2 cats. Kit is tan. Fluff is white. Kit is smaller than Fluff. Jake likes cats. Dogs are just okay, Kit said. Fluff rolled on her back and gave a big smile. I bet Jake likes dogs best. Let him decide, said Spot. Just then, Jake came in to get the dogs. Spot, Big Bess. Jake yelled, let's toss a ball. Now I want you to pause the video. Turn to your predictions chart on the worksheet. In the first row, write down your prediction of what you think happens next, now that Jake has called the dogs. Unpause the video when you have written your guess. Let's see what happens. Spot got his red ball. Bess ran and Spot jumped. Fluff and Kit gazed at Jake, Spot, and Big Bess. Kit was sad. Jake likes dogs best, said Kit. Jake will like cats best. I have a plan, hissed Fluff. Pause the video again. Go back to your chart. In the What Happens column for your first prediction, write that Jake played ball with the dogs. Then, on the second row, make a brand new prediction. What do you think Fluff's sneaky plan is? Write it in the What I Predict column. Unpause when you are ready to find out. Here is what the cats did. Kit and Fluff led the dogs to a crack in the wall. Mice liked to hide in it. Fluff and Kit hissed. Fluff stuck her paw inside. 5 fast mice ran past. Jake used a trap and got the mice. Fine job. Jake patted Kit and Fluff. Jake left. The cats grinned. Pause the video. Fill in what actually happened on your chart. The cats scared out the mice, and Jake patted them. Now, make your third and final prediction in the last row. How do you think the dogs will feel about this? And how will the story end? Write your prediction down and unpause to read the ending. Let's see if your final prediction was correct. Spot and Big Bess felt bad. Jake likes cats more than dogs, said Big Bess. Spot and Big Bess got up to go out back. Then Jake came in. He said, Spot and Big Bess, you are fun dogs. Kit and Fluff, you are fine cats. Let's sit together. They all sat. The dogs smiled at the cats. The cats smiled back. Now the cats and dogs are best pals. Now that the story is over, make sure you finish that last box on your predictions chart to show how the story ended. Then, complete the rest of the worksheet. Think about it. Answer the 3 questions in complete sentences. Tell me why Kit was sad, why the dogs got up to go outside, and whether you thought they could be pals. Finally, write about it, write a short paragraph about a pet you would like to have and why. Pause the video to finish up your worksheet. Fantastic work today, readers. You did an excellent job drawing conclusions, reading about Mount Everest, and making predictions. You can check your multiple choice answers for the Holly story and the Everest passages on the answer key provided here. Keep up the great reading, and I will see you in the next lesson.